Hello, welcome to Valerian Bay. I'm Suzanne and I'm so pleased that you're here today. So I wanted to talk to you today about different meanings in life that nobody actually talks about or tends to tell you. So I've been practicing and studying spiritual modalities for about 20 years now, alongside different psychology methods of self-improvement and therapy, and many different things of that nature. And through that journey and through that path, I've come to quite a few realizations, and I wanted to share those with you to help you understand your path and to help you on your journey. So I'm going to use the mighty Rubik's Cube to help me in this process, because life is like a puzzle. You are like a puzzle. So what happens is you start off as a soul, perfect, like this, perfect. And then as you come in to your existence on the earthly plane, different things start to happen that start to take you away from that core element of what you are. So it might be different experiences with peers, different rules and learnings that your parents set in. It could be things that you see in the media, just different experiences and understandings which start to change and put different facets on who you are, and starts to create your understanding and your model of the world. And so what once was perfectly in alignment with your core essence of who you are starts to look a little bit different. And then, in addition to the part, the reason that this happens is because as a child, we're allowed to show emotion and to cry or to get angry, and we start to strategize around those emotions to help us understand how to get through life. We then, as we get a bit older and we have friends and we have different expectations in life, we start to suppress those emotions so that we don't show them so much anymore. In doing so, we stop learning the lessons that we're meant to learn, which is why we start ending up like this. If we actually learnt the lessons that we were meant to in life, we'd start to get back to our original state. And that is what we are trying to achieve. We want to learn the lessons while we are here on the earthly plane, so that we can progress as a soul. And some people recognise these as soul contracts. So what will happen is you will have a soul tribe or a soul group, and that will be people who come into your life who will help you along your journey. They may stay briefly, they may stay a long time, and they'll help you to learn those lessons. And if you don't learn it the first time round, usually whatever lesson is meant to be learnt, you'll experience in a stronger way, a more dramatic way, until you understand what you needed to learn from that aspect. And so it's a bit like, they do describe it, as you probably will have heard, like the layers of an onion. So you'll clear away a top layer, which might be a bit more obvious and understanding, and you'll then start to get into much more deeper elements of what you need to learn at a soul level. It can be anything around self-worth, self-value, self-acceptance, how you integrate with people. The lessons will be unique to you. So until you start to get back to the original form. And some of these lessons have been carried through from past lifetimes. Some of them can be karmic aspects through the through different experiences with different people, but they can be ancestral as well. So if you look at similar patterns, you'll notice similar patterns of experiences through your mother's line, your father's line, if you know who they are. So it's all these elements that we go through that starts to bring us back to that core essence of who we are. And the reason we want to get back to that core essence of who we are is because that is when we're in our state of joy. Some may call it enlightenment, but it's that happy state of being in grace. So living in the now, in appreciation of where you are and what you've got, and enjoying the gift of life without all the extra agitations of anger or resentment or different things that are sitting with you about experiences that you've had in the past. Clear all those away. Now, if you do want to work with me on any of this, there's something we can do called timeline therapy that allows you to clear anger, sadness, fear, hurt and guilt from now all the way back through your history without having to go into the emotions themselves. It's hugely effective, and I'd highly recommend it. It's a wonderful modality of healing. And then obviously through the life coaching that I do also. So feel free to contact me if you want to work with me further. You can go on www.valerianbay.co.uk and just go on to the Get in Touch page, fill in the contacts form, and we can have a conversation. I wish you a wonderful day and lots of love to you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.